It's Week 15 of the National Football League.
And we'll be watching Terry McLaurin.
He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Commanders and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our Space Heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. From the 6. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley to about the 40-yard line. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A gain there of 21 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On on third down. Jones in trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So here are the Commanders making their way out. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson. Now a play fake here on first down. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Gibson. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 14th Washington.
After review of the play,
so take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the play. They'll try to run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jones now on first and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think, coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:50.
Into double coverage, and it's entered. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now Jones.
And this one caught by Cameron Brain.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Third down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been... Try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And Braith, the tight end's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we've reached, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Jones throwing for it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Wilson.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Play action. It's Wilson.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
23 yards the pickup there.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe. because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. But look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Wilson. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Now Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw again is Wilson.
Quick slant, Dotson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Able to connect with Dodson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, 81 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 31. Wilson will throw again. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones.
Man open. It's Tony. He's got it.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To throw is Jones.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Now Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. It's Wilson. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Now out come the Giants. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Throwing Jones.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Galladay on the out route. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jones throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way